Hey y'all! Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Parental Confidential. Really excited to be joined by the man, the legend, one of my favorite people, super talented, amazing individual, and father of two daughters, both kicking ass. Let me see. How do I? There he is. Okay. And as we wait, hey!
I got my LeBron beard.
Oh my gosh, what's up? I had to wear this shirt for you today. So
I'm so glad you
Lakers,
wore that, baby.
the Lakers, man.
Lakers all the way. Toast.
Yes,
First
Lakers.
of all, how you been?
I'm good. I'm good. I mean, obviously, I'm missing sports, but I think
I'm saying
everybody is.
so. Are we gonna have sports in some type of way?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna listen. The deadline is approaching because how
Deadline
it
is
is. Like, when
approaching.
you're out of shape, it just doesn't like. I couldn't get back into shape in 3 weeks.
Neither can I. Neither can I. And then my whole thing is calf muscles. Y'all say hi to Candace.
Here he go.
Y'all say hi to Candace.
Hey.
Hey, ballers.
What's up?
Say hi, Annalise.
Ballers
Come on
over there.
Y'all come on.
Hey. How
Ballers.
Are you guys giving him buckets? You guys giving your dad buckets? Yeah.
We're about to go to the court right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they going to the court. They dead eye shooters.
I love it.
Annalise, what you gonna do when you get to high school in basketball? Dominate. Dominate. They
Well, I
already.
see you just recently posted that she had like some crazy numbers and she plays in a boys team. So
Yeah, you know what? It's when you have daughters, man, and you don't want to push too hard, but when you have a daughter who's 5'8", 11 years old, shoot right hand, left hand, and it's sometimes it's a hey. These little niggas. See they hype.
this is giving me life. Hey, see where I'm at.
So when you have daughters, man, it's a push and pull, because you don't want to push like you got a son, and at the same time you don't want her to miss out on some things that just just being able to hoop a ball or play football or whatever those different things are that are sort of set up for boys. If you can do it, do it. So, but I got to look, as a parent, you got to be careful.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I just can't just be like all the way like you have to do this. LeBron did this. Why don't you? Candace, so you have to understand how to, pull back at times.
No, it's no doubt. I mean, and you have two daughters. One that is talented. I mean, super talented. She can do everything. She's been on shows. She's got a movie company. Super talented. I heard her singing on Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, so how do you figure out whether to push in what direction? Because I mean, everybody needs some coaching.
You know what it is? It's like, okay, like I wish I had an app called Struggle. I need the Struggle app because the thing is sometimes our kids, because we want for them the best, so we're gonna go get the best. Yeah. But then sometimes sometimes just a natural thing of my life is pretty much well off. Yeah. So what I try to do is I try to give them, first of all, extreme confidence, almost to the point to where it makes them go, "Dad, stop, Jesus Christ." Because as a matter of fact, my oldest daughter and I, we just sold a show to Netflix called Dad, Stop Embarrassing Me. And basically that's all of the stories of me and her growing up, like, the boys, the boy come to the house, at 18, they trying to get to the party. I know ain't no parents over there. I'm like, y'all little motherfuckers think I don't know what's going on right now. I done already checked. Ain't no parents over there. It's alcohol. You ain't gonna do it. But the way I talked to her so a matter of factly was like, yo, it ain't gonna be no getting down. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be none of that. And the boy was like, huh? I said, you heard what I said, boy? Huh? It ain't gonna be none of that. And I ain't gonna tell you what I actually said, but it was literally like, don't my daughter. Okay?
So have you ever called, because you do voices clearly. So have you ever called and pretended to be somebody else? Are you hearing this echo? Is that me?
Is it an echo? It's
You
yours.
hear an echo? You didn't. You don't.
I don't hear echo.
Okay, perfect. So
How about
do you ever
look?
call and use
I'll
your
call
voices?
up as Mike Tyson. That's Mike Tyson. How we rock the champion world. You got one chance. I'll come and bite your fucking ear off. You ain't listening. I'll bite it off. I'll bite your ear off. You fuck up one time. With Jamie's daughter, I swear, I'm a heavyweight boxing champ. I'll take the tip of the nose, press it into the bone.
I can't even imagine. Like, I think about this all the time. Like, the ability to do as many voices and impersonations.
Yeah.
Had on, like, I couldn't even imagine being either of your two daughters, because at any point in time, if a no ID number calls, it could be anybody.
You know what? Like I said, that's the other challenge. That's the other challenge of my daughters. Like, a lot of times my oldest especially was like, Dad, I want it on my own steam. I want it on my own steam. And you got to commend her for that. So that lets you know she's a good egg, because she's not like laying back, yo, make it for me, get it for me. She's like, I want to do it on my own. And then it was sort of like, I got that. But also, you went to school at USC because you want to be able to say that you went to USC when you go out to get your career, right? I said, well, I am your USC. So when you need something, a push in this direction, not to do it for you, I'm your USC. So rely on me. But you got a great kid when your kid is like, yo, I got this on my own. And then when they do stumble or they do fall, you there to give them the right type of push, because in our business, you know how it is, Candace. It's like, listen, if you look at the Kardashians, what they did, like to me, that's an interesting case study on family. It's an interesting case study on whatever you believe they are. To me, like the way they come together, things easier.
No.
It won't make things easier, but you will understand that you got somebody that'll ride for you. I ride for my kids no matter what, and they ride for me. We just had a situation. I don't know if I can say the situation, but we just had a situation where Dad had got into a little scuffle, a little argument, and my little one, I said, "You okay?"
Oh, they don't play.
She said, Dad, I'm good. I said, well, what was you gonna do? She said, I'm about to run to the kitchen and get the and I ain't gonna say what I was like, oh, what? So
oh no, like
that's the best feeling. That's the best feeling, But you give them.
It really is the best feeling. And honestly, you talk about the struggle, you talk about the passion, and that's obviously what you had and have still. I mean, you talk about your grind, your hustle, your story, and that's the reason why you get up and do the things that you do. And you're right, as parents, it's hard when you're able to give your kids things and you're able to make things easier. But by making it easier, they're kind of missing out on the development of traits and characteristics and struggle and challenges that they'll develop.
That's why you got to I come in and tell my daughter, I said, we lost it all the money gone. So what happened, Dad? I don't know. We broke. We got to get out here. We got to get out. Can you cook? We got to get the fuck out of here. So what I've done is that I constantly take my kids places all over the world, show them places where, I said, your dad didn't have it all the time. Your dad didn't always have it. So I would always stress you, say, this is the first time. I said, that's why. And sometimes I leave my house kind of like not all the way furnished, just so they be like, Dad, are we good? I said, I don't know. Look, some of this shit don't go together. The white couch, nigga, what the fuck? It's a white, just a nondescript white.
Justine is a great friend of both of ours.
Yeah, for sure.
And Justine is on here talking about how you hustle like you're broke, and you do. Just as somebody that has been able to be a friend of yours for some years, and to see the way that you conduct business, the way you hustle, how you prepare for movies. Yeah. Like,
well, I mean, look, that's the one thing that I say I pass on to them is the hustle. Like, look, I always think that, especially being I'm first and foremost a comedian.
I'm sorry, but I have to say, Justine said you got the outdoor furniture indoors. That's
look, I'm saying right now, look,
you got the outdoor furniture indoors.
Because you know why? Justine know the reason though. She busting my little balls. I got little balls. I got very tiny balls. But here's the thing, just know this. I don't ever want to be too perfect, then I can't be funny. Like when I went to Eddie Murphy's house, I was like, this is a nice house, but it's too nice, Ed. You can't be funny. You can't be funny like this. He said, what you mean? I said, motherfucker, your game room. He said, what's wrong with the game room? All your games work. Motherfucker, everything can't work. Your Miss Pac-Man got to have the tape.
You gotta have some sort of code. You gotta hit it twice.
I keep my shit. There's a carpet right now. I don't know if I can show you this carpet. Can I show you this carpet? Hold on. There's a carpet that I got. Let me see if this works. There's a carpet that I got in the kitchen. Let me know if I lose you. I got a carpet in the kitchen. Look at this carpet. I keep that rolled up carpet there. They be like, why Dad, why don't you get that fit? I said, listen, because I won't be funny no more. I got to stay grounded. I even got a bathroom that's got this, and Justine know this, and anybody come to my house, I got this bathroom with the faucet, it spray out. I never fix it. And people walk out like, what the fuck, man?
Come on, man. Like, I'm gonna need for you to fix your faucet. Okay?
No, because I feel like I can't be funny. I feel like as comedian, I'm a comedian first, then the actor, singer, whatever, but a comedian first. So therefore I keep my house a certain way. But I'm able to have this is the other thing I'm able to expose to my kids. Everybody come up with the fact they get a chance to see you, man. They get so overwhelmed and so blown away. They ready to go to the hoop. They ready to go to the court right now. They want to be like you. And that's what I expose them to in this business. You know how crazy this business can be. These motherfuckers that you don't want nowhere around your kids. But then there's certain people like yourself that need to be around your kids. They need to be able to run into you and see how you have gone in your career.
I'm not gonna let you keep doing this until I tell the people that for Layla's 6th birthday party, we had an Annie themed birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that was the year that the movie Annie came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you came to the birthday party.
Yeah. That's what we supposed.
And all the kids were going crazy because we literally had a birthday party that was Annie themed, and you came to the birthday party. Y'all danced. You showed her like the Thriller, the whole everything.
You have to do that though. You know, like what the great part about what we do, and I think you'll agree with this, is the interaction that we could have to be at your place. So when these kids grow up, they have positive thing. And then sometimes we have some parties where I don't think maybe I was a bad parent. You know what I'm saying? We done had everybody over here from 2 Chainz to Rick Ross. Bumps.
And then you see him on the balcony. You're like, "Ooh, this is not one of my finest parental moments."
Listen. I remember it was a whole lot of weed smoke, and I was like, "Oh Lord, let me blow this away from them." But it was sort of like how I grew up. My parents used to be like, I remember my parents. I said, "What that is? What that smell? That funny cigarette." Don't go lay down, boy. So.
Mind your business.
Yeah, I want to give them the experiences, but they've literally met everybody. I mean, these kids got a chance to play with Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
He was over one night, and we was doing his birthday party here. And what was funny, because we had Kyrie over, and we had a mariachi band. And he was like, "You're not Kyrie, but serious? Like mariachi band?" I said, "Wait, what it does for the girls, the ladies." The mariachi band started playing, and people's going crazy. He said, "Oh, shit, this is working." And, yeah, it's working. But anyway, he took time out to take the kids down to the.
But you got a mariachi band.
Real mariachi. The guy who does my guy who's here at my house, who takes care of the house. His name is Manny, and he was working outside one day, and I heard him sing, and I said, "Manny, you sing?" He says, "Yes, I have a mariachi band." I said, "You sing mariachi?" He said, "Guadalajara, Guadalajara, Guadalajara, Guadalajara." That motherfucker hit that shit.
And you was like, "Hired."
Nick, matter of fact, I said, "Manny, you so dope. I want you to sing mariachi for Denzel." Denzel came to the crib. We had a little dinner. Denzel was sitting at the table, breaking bread with all the actors and actresses. We were just sitting around his feet. I love to do that. I call it on my balcony. So Denzel was sitting talking. Everybody was just listening to his stories. And I said, "Hey, D, check this out. I got a mariachi band." And D was like, "All right, okay. So you got a mariachi band. All right. Okay, okay, nigga. Mariachi band. Huh? You got a mariachi." And then that motherfuckers Denzel all the time. "All right, okay, all right. Mariachi band." So I pulled the curtain back, and there's Manny with like 100 mariachi people. motherfucker, turn that shit out. Denzel loved it. So we've been doing that for like all my daughter's birthdays.
So, but I
Kyrie's.
have one question. How come all the parties I've been, I feel like I got put in a box? Because all the parties I've been to.
Well, Candace, you're a Christian, honey.
I mean,
You're a
I'm just
Christian.
saying, like, I want mariachi too.
You're a
Like,
Christian. We'll do. Listen, let's set it in motion right now. When we come up out of this, we're gonna do the Candace Parker party. We're gonna all the way turn up.
All right, because you know there's been some epic basketball tournaments, shootouts. Justine mentioned knockout. Just FYI.
Oh, knockout.
So I know
Back
your
in the
daughter's
day.
11. You know Layla's 10, so we could have a squad. Just FYI.
Let's get the squad. Let's get the squad all the way going, man. Because I'm telling you, listen, and I want them to get hungry. You gotta help me get her hungry, because once she get hungry and see other girls, you know, doing like she doing, it's gonna mean everything.
I'm telling you. And listen, the only thing I do need to change about her daddy, you know I was going to bring this up.
Oh, bring it up.
There's two things. One, I saw your Cowboys virtual party. That was nice. I mean, it was nice. It was cool.
My God. Oh, my God.
You ride so hard for the Cowboys. Like, you are the biggest Dallas Cowboys fan.
LeBron is too.
That there is. And then there comes LeBron. And you literally will start debates. Like, I know you're somewhere in the building, and I'm there when I hear, hey, you see LeBron's stats? I know you're there. I don't even have to turn around. I know it's you.
Well, yeah. Look, I'm a huge Cowboy fan. LeBron James is, and Shannon Sharp. Skip. There you go. Skip. That ain't what he said. Skip. Skip. There you go, Skip. Now, there you go.
I just cannot with you. Like,
Shannon Sharp is a LeBron fan. He ain't necessarily a Cowboy fan, but I ride with him. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, sports and my kids, we all ride out for the Cowboys. And look, it's great to be able to have that what I was given as a kid passed on, because we used to have to know the song. It was early January, and the Cowboys just were down for the second shot at Super Bowl in old New Orleans town. They came to play the Dolphins. Had to know the song. It's a Cowboy song.
No, but this is passed on. Like, you learn this.
Passed on from my uncle, who used to have cowboy jeans, cowboy Emmitt Smith jersey for his shirt to go to work in, commemorative. Motherfucker had cowboy sneakers. So you know. But you know what my daughter really loves is the music. Annalise, you in there playing? You playing?
What's she doing?
She's playing piano. Turn the piano up. Let's see if this works. You know my
I just got, listen, by the way. So my daughter's turning 11 in May, and I got her a piano.
Oh man, great. You gotta come over. I'll give it to her.
So you gotta teach her some stuff.
I'm gonna see if we still together. Turn it up, play it. Turn it up so we can hear. That's Annalise.
Hey, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, play it.
Dude, this is great.
You see what I'm saying? Like, she on that.
But you know, and here's the thing. It's genes. Like, there's some stuff that you cannot teach.
Oh man, but listen. Now give me some of that. Give me your favorites. Let me just run off some favorites. Tell them who you are.
First of all, I want to comment on your piano skills, your basketball skills, and your baby hairs, because they laid. Just FYI. So good job. Cheers to that.
Thank you.
She has a favorite. Who's your favorite?
Billie Eilish.
Who?
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish is a favorite. You want to play some Billie Eilish?
Which one?
Whatever you feel like playing.
So does she do this by reading the music, or does she do it by
she can read it and she plays by ear.
That's crazy.
No, I'm not the best at reading for piano, at least.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to just learn it and then remember it and play it.
Natural.
I'm telling you, man.
Let me hear something. So, you know, it's like taking, hold on.
Wait, what song?
Whatever you want to play. You just want to hear it. Whatever you feel. But that's, you know, it's what it's, Now give me some of that. Give me some of that black folk stuff. Give me some black folk stuff.
Yo, she had much
Between the sheets. Ooh, baby. Give it up.
man.
Give it up. That's my little one.
Man.
Listen,
Like,
anytime you want to have your listen.
Oh my goodness. It's so cool to see, like, you're sitting down and you're doing it on your own too. You know?
Yeah, we do it on our own.
And I do have something to say though, because my daughter, I told you, Layla, you know Layla. So every night before she went to bed, I sang the song that you sang, Heaven, every single night. And she still, like, will start humming it.
Oh man,
like,
I love it.
That was my song, and I changed the lyrics to like put Layla in it and all that.
Oh man, that's what it's about when you can take the music and turn it around. And like when my first daughter was born, and I said, "Tell me, have you heard the story that took place not long ago about an angel love in heaven?" Oh yeah, so it was like, you know, that's what you do for your kids.
And when I tell you, every night I would get in the rocking chair and I would rock her to sleep, and I would sing or hum that song. And then when she finally heard like the real version of it, she was like, "Mom, you don't sound like that." Like, you know what? I'm gonna put that count.
Oh man, that. But you know what? That's the one thing they do. They keep it so real.
Man,
they keep it so real.
Really
Kids keep it so real.
But I mean, if you look at your daughters are fans of basketball and all that stuff. You looked at Jay-Z took Blue to the Lakers game and she wanted LeBron to sign her ball. Like, it was. Like,
man. I mean, that's the good part about it, is when you get an opportunity to like let them hang out, you know, and meet these people that are bigger than life, and they never forget that. And I'll continue to say this, Candace, like by them meeting you or people that are positive. I love making them, you know, I love making them, you know, allowing them to run into positive people, you know, good people, and then, you know, like. And you'd be surprised who's really positive behind the closed doors. I mean, Chris Brown will come up here constantly, you know, dance with these kids, you know, dance with my sister and things like that, and show them like a different side of them. So we're always being able to put them in those situations. But look, here's the thing though. It's not always cool. No. And I'm not, let me ask my question to my own daughter. What gets on your nerves?
You.
How do I get on your nerves, baby?
You just do.
So what is it? Because we just had a little thing last night, you know. I was like, you know, I'm trying to show her some certain things, and she was like, yeah. So what is it? Go ahead, let them know. Let them know, because I don't ever want people to think that I'm perfect. That's the one thing.
It was only just the song part of it. I just didn't really know the song.
Right. But what gets on your nerves? Don't hurt me.
I know, please be careful.
She's always busting me up too. Like, she always busts me up about my beard and my hair
Jussie
and all
said,
that.
Don't take it easy.
Yeah, she always.
That's what Jussie said.
She on me about my hair and all kinds of things.
Maybe when you like make me get up and do something.
That's
one time you wanted us to go outside, and our room, the TV room, was completely clean, and you're like, and before you go, clean the room, and we were like, what do you want us to clean? And you were like, I don't know, just clean the room.
Clean it again.
And so we had to vacuum and stuff, and then we went outside, and he wasn't outside.
But you know what? I mean, you know how much love and respect your dad has for you, and a lot of it is doing. Like, a lot of the hustle and all that stuff is doing. And when you learn that at an early age, like you sitting down at the piano and having the passion to like work hard by yourself and self-starting yourself, like you go out on the basketball court, you set a goal. I mean, there's nobody that's going to stop you from that. And the earlier you learn that, whatever, you know, it'll carry over for sure.
Yeah. And then sometimes I hug her and my beard and my dust gets on her face.
So let me ask you this one question though, professionally. What is your favorite song that your dad has done? What is one of your favorite songs?
I forgot what it was, but
I love this so much.
I forgot what it was. I had it and I would listen to it all the time.
This is giving me so much life.
Listen.
I don't know what it was called.
Listen.
Okay, favorite movie?
I can't.
Oh, favorite movie?
She just watched something.
Either Django or White House Down.
Django is my favorite. I can quote.
Oh man.
First of all, I cannot take, because I know you, so I know your personality.
Yeah.
I can't take the personality out of, so like some of the jokes, I'm like, no, that's hilarious because.
Right. Well, you know what's crazy? She was actually on the set of Django.
That's crazy.
She was on the set of Django, watching us get blown away the whole night. I was like, man, am I a bad parent? Because she's sitting here on the set. So I didn't let her watch the movie when it came out. And even with a lot of the songs, I'm like, you can't listen to that right now. But when just a few weeks ago, I told her about there's some animated character that she likes. And I said, that character looks like a character that your dad played called Django. What was the name of the animated character?
McCree.
McCree. What is McCree?
He's a video game character from Overwatch. It's one of my favorite video games. So
this guy McCree, I said, well, that's really Django. And she was like, really? Like, where? What you mean? She hadn't seen it. So me and her mom, we got it together and we said, listen, we might as well show her, and we showed it to her. And, she was like, wow, so that's when it really feels good when they, get a chance to see something and they feel cool about it.
And when you rode in that outfit on a horse, I was done because I could just see like you doing that. Like
you know where that outfit came from. Hold on, let me get over here. You know where that outfit came from. You keep playing. I want to hear that music. You know where that outfit came from. Quentin Tarantino was like, listen, he needs to change his outfit. And I'm like, okay. They showed me the outfits. I said, no. Get that blue one. He's like, what? I said, get that blue one. He said, why the blue one? I said, because slaves have been wearing drab colors their whole lives. But they come from the background of Africa, the reds, the orange, the greens, the blues. I said, he needs to let people know in the biggest way that I'm free, and that loud color is going to speak to him. So he's like, all right, cool, I got it. Next thing you know, we picked that. And the way he cut that, you cut to that blue suit. And at the same time, it was still, the joke of the girl saying, you mean you want to wear that?
That was the best.
You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, it was a mixture of both. Like Tarantino, y'all are like the perfect, I mean, it was.
Oh man, it was great because doing Django, I wasn't supposed to do Django. That was supposed to be, I think it was after Will Smith first. And Will didn't want to do it. And I was like, Will, man, you do Django, that motherfucker, boy, you ain't gonna be able to walk the planet. And then Idris Elba. I saw Idris at a show.
And you can't picture
but
anybody,
wait a
like
minute.
you played it to perfection. Listen, I went and saw Django in Russia. I was in Russia.
First of all,
I paid to get into the theater in Russia and it was in Russian. So
wow.
I dubbed a bootleg copy. And synced it with the movie theater.
Oh man, that's dope.
And I watched it in Russian, and it was funny because the parts that I was laughing at, people in Russia didn't get because they don't understand like the history of America and like all that stuff.
What is this she's lifting at?
They were just like,
what is this she's lifting? Like, she's lifting at this. Hey, listen.
It seriously was.
But to be honest, like I said, I appreciate it, but it was like when I first heard about it, and then watch this. When Idris like, this movie called Django, Quentin Tarantino wants to do this movie. It's about a slave. It's what's this movie is called because Django, what do you think? I said, boy, yo good looking black ass on that motherfucking horse, you'll kill the shit. But he didn't do it. But here was the thing. I finally got the audition, and the way I actually got it was I told Quentin Tarantino I got my own horse. He's like, what? was like, I'm on horse. You got your own fucking horse? I was like, I'm on horse. And so that was part of the reason that I got hired. So the rest was history.
When you
So I
had
said,
when you had the horses lined up doing the, oh man, I was done. That movie and Ray.
Oh man.
On my two, like you transforming into that role. How long did it take for you to prepare for that?
First of all, Candace, I'm like 205 right now. I was 157 pounds in that movie. You think my head is big? Look at this motherfucker. You think my motherfucking head is big now? That motherfucker was gigantic.
So how did you did you work out? Like how did that?
What you have to at that time, what I did was I was on like the strict diet of like low carbs, a lot of greens, and then sometimes I had to lay in the bed for a couple of days just to get past that point to where I flipped my metabolism over.
Yes.
Flipped the metabolism over, and once I got to like 157 pounds, and I don't suggest this for everybody, but when I did, I had a doctor get it for me. But when my metabolism changed, I could eat a whole fucking plate of beignets and not gain anything. But Ray Charles, it was important that I lost the weight because there were no gyms in the 30s and the 40s. Yeah. And so when I met Ray, that was the ultimate test of putting together the character, because I meet Ray, and I was like, Mr. Charles, I just want to do the best I can to do your life. He said, hey, can you play the blues? I was like, huh? Hey, listen, if you could play the blues, man, you could do anything. So there we are. We sat on dual pianos, and started playing the blues. And then we moved into Thelonious Monk. And if any of you piano connoisseurs out there, that's treacherous jazz. So I hit a wrong note. He said, hey, why the hell would you do that? And I said, well, I just hit the wrong note. He said, what? You know what? Take the time to hit the right notes, man. That's what life is, baby. Hitting the right notes. So I took that, got it right. He jumped up and said, you know what? The kids got it. And he walked out. And then the next thing you know, we moved on to the movie, but I didn't have Ray down. I didn't have the young Ray. So I had to go to a guy's place named Quincy Jones. And Quincy Jones says, hey, man, shit, man. I hear you're doing Ray Charles, man. I hear Ray was a son of a bitch, man. He was amazing, man. So I said, well, Mr. Jones, I need to know the young Ray. Can you help me? And he gave me a cassette tape. I said, what's this, man? It might be something on this cassette tape that you could use, man. And I was like, all right. So I had to get a used car, a rent-a-car. I had a cassette player in that motherfucker. So I popped the
You had to take your Mary out, the music out, and then put the cassette.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay. So I put the cassette tape in, and on the cassette tape, it was this lady named Dinah Shore back in the day. And you heard, hi, this is Dinah Shore from the Dinah Shore Show with two very lovely musicians, Mr. Kenny Rogers and Mr. Ray Charles. And in the background here, hey, you know what, Dinah? I'm just so happy to be here. And he was young. I said, that's who I need. I need a young Ray. Oh, wait. Play that, Annalise. Oh, I got to play that. Play that. Yeah.
Let me hear.
Hold on.
Wow.
Ooh, I love it when you play. Ooh, I love it when you play, baby. She be shy on me. Don't be shy on me. Let them know, baby.
It gives you so
Annalise
much joy.
Keys.
And I know they're not going to understand until they're older. But, Jay, listen, I threw a oop to Layla the other day.
Right.
On Instagram. I threw a oop. She
caught
it with her left. This is in the pool. I got to clarify. But that's beside the point. So I threw a oop. She caught it with her left. And I moved the hoop because we had talked about me moving the hoop and her dunking.
Yeah.
He missed it, but it was still so athletic.
So
I had to post it because she missed the dunk, but it was just
it's
demonstrating
everything.
Her athleticism. And it made me so the day that I went and watched Layla play, she had one of her best games.
Wow.
And it just does something to you. It's better than your own success.
Because here's the thing. We are going to be measured by the way our children develop. And whenever I look at and people don't understand how interestingly tough it is to be in a place to where you've worked, you bust your ass to get there. And now how do you raise these children? How do I give these children a sense of themselves and not me, but at the same time be happy that they are our kids. And so moments like that, Candace, you can't explain it, because at the end of the day, man, now my journey is a different journey. My journey is making sure that Annalise Foxx and Corinne Foxx have all the tools that they need to be successful in whatever they want to do. And they could say, I'm daddy's girl, or they say, I'm on my own steam. But as long as they're out there going to get it, it feels great, man. Look, that dunk, I know that oop means everything. And they don't even know.
Crazy.
Because she's only 11 and she's playing these. I said she's only 11 and trying to manage those chords that I couldn't manage until I was well into my 20s, you know? So it feels good.
No, it feels good to see. I know this term went crazy, girl dad. Like it's nice to see the way that you are around your daughters, because I've had the opportunity to be around you with your kids.
Yeah.
To see your joy and
man,
just what you show them. But
listen,
you know what, Jamie, and this is all your friends, Justine can attest to this. We see your grind. Like, we see your work ethic. So when I read something that's like, yo, I won't take home an Oscar, because then, like, I'll think that I don't have to hustle no more. That's what makes you you.
Yeah, so. And that was what I was telling. Like, when we did Ray, right, and the movie comes out and it goes to the Oscars, you know, we were still hood with it. You know, like Dave Brad. I didn't go to the governor's ball. You know how I'm going to the governor's ball. No, we threw a little party, little after party. Showed up with the Oscar. Motherfuckers was smoking weed and all kinds of shit. Somebody took the Oscar out of my hand, was taking jail poses with the motherfucker. Then I just lost the motherfucker. I ain't see the Oscar for about an hour, and there was so much weed smoke in the building. The Oscar got high, lost his base. He hit me. He was like, "Yo, bro, where you at, man? These motherfuckers got me out here, man."
I cannot with you.
But I had to keep it. I always worry about losing me. I worry about losing my hood. I worry about losing my black. Like, damn, they're gonna lose my, because every time you hold that Oscar, you start talking in an English accent, man. But you know, really, the acting is more about that. Oh shit, take this shit. Put that in your hand. You know, when I started in this acting, I thought, well, of course, you know, there I was doing Raymond Charles, you know. Then there was Gold Digger. You know, I'm like, I don't want to do that shit. You know, I want to stay. Because I'm going back out on my stand-up tour. I want to stay.
I can't wait. By the way,
I got jokes.
I'm coming to that.
Oh, Lord Jesus, I got jokes. Once I finish it, you know, once I finish it, it's going to be one of them ones. It's a conversation piece. Because I've been watching everybody. I watched Dave Chappelle. Bam! It's crazy. I was incensed. I was beside myself. See, the thing is, I was sitting there and some Trump supporters walked up and they said, "There's Dave Chappelle." I said, "Pow!" So I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of funny shit.
Man, I just want one time, because I always talk about, like, the people that I would want to adopt me. Like, you know, like the person I would want to adopt me.
Yeah.
Just even you reading a bedtime story to your daughter.
Come on.
With different characters' voices had to be so entertaining.
Crazy, dude. Like, read Green Eggs and Ham is Jay-Z. It's crazy. It's right. It's crazy. I am saying. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sam was all, you know, Sam had a rock. He was trying to sell it. You know, then he got a whole, you know, got the clothing company. You know what I'm saying? I met B. You know, when I met B, it was crazy. I thought differently. You know, I just thought,
But time out. You got to do Barack. My favorite is. And if there's any indication that America is not the most incredible country in the world, and but you know, it's crazy to be able to do Barack Obama in front of Barack Obama at the inauguration, which was amazing. So it's like, I tell my daughter, and I bring my daughter with me. I brought both my kids for them to be able to see that. And I tell, play that again, babe. Turn it up so I can hear that. That's that Billie Eilish. How long does she sit at the piano? Hold on. Will she practice? Yeah, she practices. What is that? What is that? When the party's over. Play it again. How you play? What do you play the song first?
Now play that harmony part. Let's talk that harmony. Man, yeah, come on, give it to me. You know I'm gonna come get it.
Man, you're so talented.
Come on, man. Listen.
Jay,
So.
I just have one. I have one more thing, but I'm gonna let
Right.
you get back because your daughter is killing it in the other room, and I don't
Yeah.
want to. You know, I know you quarantining and you probably gonna drink a little bit. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't mess up your evening. I have one more thing. How did you learn? Because Justine has told me. Because I asked her, I was like, man, Jay does every impression that I've ever heard.
Right.
You do it from music, right?
Yeah,
Because
music.
you learn the octaves of music.
Yeah. You learn you learn that, like, you learn the tone first. So if it's, and then certain people have certain things, like Jay-Z. This is weird. Jay-Z and my Sammy Davis Jr. and my Kermit the Frog are the same thing.
Okay,
Because
Justine
Jay-Z
was
is,
asking to do Kermit. She was
so
asking.
Kermit is like, Kermit the Frog, Sesame Street News here with the three little pigs. But if I drop the octave, you know, it's crazy. You know, started off in Marcy Projects.
Yo.
Got a beat. So it's the same, and then it's Sammy Davis Jr. Because sometimes when, so that's the same thing, and there's a certain thing that I do with my throat. And then when it comes to, like, say, a Dave Chappelle, it's a little bit of this. It's this. There's that, and this. Because when you think about it, it's Dave Chappelle, and he talks very smart, because he'll say a very smart word to go with his ghetto shit. I was incensed. I was chartreused. I was beside myself. And then it's a pow. But that's the young Chappelle. The older Chappelle, who's smoking the cigarettes, got the alcohol, working out kind of beef. Man, see, that's what they said about Michael Jackson, man. That's what they said. That's what they said he was doing, man. And I was pissed about that. So now it's a matter of getting the demeanor. And then if you look at Mike Tyson, a lot of people do Mike Tyson like this. Mike Tyson, but Mike's actual voice, when you call him and talk to him on the phone, is what I'm going to do when we do his movie. Is this? I say, Mike, how you doing? All praises to Allah, my brother. I'm happy. How are you? I'm good, man. What's up? So I'm happy. You know, I don't have all the crazy people around me anymore. I have the money, all that crazy. I don't have any vultures around me, so nobody's trying to take anything from me. So, you know, I'm happy.
You could
So,
call in on a radio show and be
yeah.
whoever. That is a talent that I wish that I had, because I'd fuck shit up. Like,
Yeah,
I literally would call and be like on a radio, like, yeah, I'll do the interview.
Yeah,
Be
but it's
completely else.
It's look, I but there are people that I learned from. I learned from Rich Little, and I know a lot of the young folks won't know who Rich Little is, but back in the day, there was a white guy named Rich Little. Still, he does all the impersonations. And also, you know, Steel Sharp and Steel. I sneak and I watch, like, Jay Farrell, who is just, he's so incredible. So some of his, I just go, oh my God, it's so on point. But I do mine sort of like I'm sort of like Bruce Jenner. And I don't know if people get what I'm saying. Bruce Jenner, back in the day, you know, when he did everything, the decathlon, he was able to do everything, a little bit of everything. So I try to, like, place that into I try to place that in like, as I'm doing my stand-up.
Well,
make
you have
it
done
organic.
a little bit of, I mean, you sing, you act, you're a comedian, that's.
Yeah, and that was the thing.
Is that why you like LeBron? Because he does a little bit of everything?
I like LeBron because LeBron can play all 5 positions.
Oh, okay. So versatility.
You know what I'm saying?
Versatility,
6'9", 260. You know, that's a lot. I know everybody's been.
I mean, if you go on that diet, I'm sure, like, you could gain some weight and be.
And I know
your
people,
metabolism.
Yeah, I gotta do that. There's no way I can play here, but it's like, look, everybody knows that, and a lot of people. First of all, I want to let people know that I think Michael Jordan is absolutely incredible, the greatest. But I was posting some of my stuff. People get mad. People get mad at me. I said, it's not that. The argument that I was saying is that I got a chance to watch Michael Jordan and LeBron James play. So I'm not giving you something that I did not see myself. It's like, so they're 1 and 2. I mean, the most incredible players in the world, you know, so respect to them.
I agree with you, and, you know, I give props. I do. Yeah. I give props. I grew up in Chicago, so Michael Jordan was and is everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But for LeBron to be doing what he's doing off the court, I mean, obviously on the court speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Off the court, what he's
Yeah.
doing, like he's bigger than just
Yeah.
basketball. And I
He's
mean,
big.
that's
He's bigger than that. And you can, and you know, but you commend him in the way he has sort of inspired all the other players. This is the first time when you guys, Candace, have really like supported, like, I mean, these big issues, man. Police brutality. There was just now. There's this police officer beating this 14-year-old kid. There's all of these things that, you know, back in the day, you know, people didn't know how to speak out on, and so now I commend you guys. I commend the guys and girls in the younger generation who are not afraid to speak out on these issues, man. So it's so it's so needed because
Jamie, it's y'all. I mean, if you think about it, it's that generation. It's you. It's James.
yeah,
It's Jay-Z. It's all
yeah,
of y'all that are doing things, multiple things, and you're not just sticking to one thing.
yeah. You
That makes
can't.
sense. Like you.
It makes it, and that's what's beautiful about it. The fact that now we can spread our wings and talk about these issues, and I say this to everybody, especially the people in our business. A lot of times, like I hear people, well, what does a celebrity know? I say, hey, motherfucker, I wasn't a celebrity all my life. I'm not no celebrity. I'm a young kid from Texas to bust my ass to get to where I am, and I believe because I study these people. I've run into all these political people. I've run into these, you know, other police officers, things like that. I said, hey, I'm trying to make sure that we could clean this up because at the end of the day, we're the ones that, you know, we suffer from it. If you look at COVID-19 and anybody who's suffering right now, I say God bless to them. And we have to keep in mind that it's not the person who's living in the high ups, but the person who's run out of everything. That we stay concentrated on that. But who suffers the most in these situations? African American, brown people. So being able to have this position that we both have, it's great to be able to talk about these issues and keep the light on them, keep the pressure on our politicians, make them understand that it ain't about the politics no more. It's about the people. The people out here really, really need us. So, like I said, I commend LeBron and all the other guys and all of what you guys do and all the other guys that are stepping up and really like paying attention because if we don't say anything, who's going to? You know what I'm saying? If we don't use our platform, who's going to?
Yeah, but if we, and I think it's using your platform, and I know there's different generations that come from do as I say or do as I do, and you're
Yeah.
one of those people that does.
Yeah,
And
we
so
have
for
to.
people like myself that are looking for a mentor, because right now, I mean, we as women, we as African Americans, we're not trying to just work. We're trying to
Yeah,
own. We're trying to own
exactly.
shit. We're trying to like make sure that our kids know who. Oh, my grandmother was Candace. Oh, my grandfather was Jamie. Like I want our kids to do that. And
Yeah,
by the actions that you're taking and how you were able to continue to stay true to who you are, work as hard as you can, be involved with so many different
yeah,
things, that's better than speaking. You know what I mean? Like you're doing. And so I
yeah,
respect the hell out
yeah,
of that, man.
yeah.
Really do.
Well, man, listen, and it's you and it's all of us. And like I said, hey, man, look, it's a joy to know you, Candace. And I cannot say enough about this. When I watch you on that panel, or when I watch you play, or watch you doing your commentary, it's so beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you know your shit. It's like there is a civil war going on in sports commentary. There are the ones who are saying the most outlandish shit to get clickbait and things like that. And then there's people like yourself who, when you speak about the game, you speak from a knowledgeable place. You also understand this. I love the fact that you got your edge because you can't just look, Candace will whoop your ass. You just can't run up on her in any kind of way. But at the same time, you protect the player because you know that the players, their reputations are on the line. So when you speak about them and just the play and not the other rhetoric and all the other kind, it's really appreciated, man. And listen,
But Jay, I just want you to know I'm watching. I watch the hustle, and I understand
yeah,
each field you enter into. Like I'm treating commentating. I'm in my second year right now, and I'm
yeah,
trying to hustle like I was in my second year in the
yeah,
WNBA. And I think just from watching you and seeing the way that you entered into the game and how you continue to
yeah,
add things and how you continue to grind and go on diets and
Yeah.
master the art of different things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching, so I just
Well, I
want you to know
appreciate it.
I love you. I
I
appreciate
love you. I appreciate you. And hey, listen, we're gonna get through this. And here's what I gotta tell you. There is something that we are launching. It's called That's My DJ. Are you in? And what that is
That's awesome.
just like how they have verses, me, Tyron Turner, Breon Prescott, we created That's My DJ, where say you and Justine will battle on live with your playlist. We'll give you a category. You got 15 songs and you battle. Verizon is going to back us. We'll give money to charity for the quarantine.
Dude.
And then we'll see who has the best playlist. So that's what's coming.
I love that. You always doing something, man. I always know you doing something. When you quiet, that's when we're like, oh, something's about to happen.
Gotta do it.
Here comes Jay. I really
listen,
appreciate you. And
Annalise, come here. Come say bye.
Cheers to being an amazing father. Cheers to inspiring the next generation.
Come sit.
Cheers to making our daughters queens and bosses and owning everything.
Bosses and all this hair.
Hey, listen, tell your dad, like, we gonna get on the basketball court. You and my daughter, y'all about to have, we about to name the team. About to happen.
What's your shot? Leave it up there, Annalise. Leave it up there. You see that shot? I'm sorry. Leave that shot.
And the baby hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the hair. I'm on the hair.
I'm on the hair.
Oh, she's like, I'm gone. No, it's okay.
She's done with me.
All right.
It's okay.
All right.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
All right, bye.